was when the Fossdyke Canal was built.
126 AD. Hello, how are you?
And started to be used for navigation. So this week's video is about the Fossdyke, our trip down to Lincoln.
Hey, Lincoln, fantastic cathedral.
It was.
And castle.
Lovely couple of days there. Didn't go down onto the Witham because we didn't have time, but we'll do that next time.
Sorry, I'm concentrating yet again. Working on the move. I hope I'm getting paid double time for this.
Of course.
YouTubing and steering.
Yeah.
A man can do two things at once.
Can multitask apparently.
Yay.
Anyway, enjoy the video. Please don't forget, like and subscribe. Help us grow the channel. Hope you enjoy the content.
Ding ding, it's free. Free. 126 AD.
Yeah.
I've remembered.
Put any comments below and we'll respond to them when we can, and we'll see you at the end.
In a minute.
Here we are exiting Torksey Lock. Note the teapots on the lock gates.
Those gates, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks very much, sir. That's all right.
Thank you.
Where are we for overnight mooring?
If you block yourself just there, you can.
What, just here? You're a good. Just there. You're a good man. I might do a 3 points in.
So there's the River Trent over there. We've just walked back to have a look at Torksey Castle ruins. So this again is a very old area, a very old settlements recorded as far back as 120 AD. This would have been a stunning building in its heyday. You can just about see it when you go down the river. You don't get much glimpse of it with all the leaves on the trees now. Which is why I've walked back to have a look at it now. It's about half a mile's walk from Torksey Lock. So you can see where the staircase would have been originally, and then that's fireplaces that would have been in the bedrooms presumably. So we're just leaving Torksey to head down the Fossdyke and Witham Canal towards Saxelby and then towards Lincoln, hoping to make it to Lincoln by the end of the day today. This canal was started to be constructed by the Romans in AD 126, so it must be one of the oldest canals in the country. I will look up more information and give you more information as we go along. As you can see, there's lots of river cruisers here, not many narrowboats. There's another narrowboat moored just there on our port side, and one coming up towards us, but there are lots of cruisers. Following the boat, one of the boats that we came down the Trent with yesterday. Their home mooring's actually down near Lincoln somewhere, so I have just asked her where's good to avoid mooring in Lincoln, and hopefully we are going to have a day trading there on Sunday, but we'll work it all out once we get there later on today. We're going to stop at Saxelby on the way down as well, have a look at that, hopefully do a bit of shopping, because we are almost out of food now. Yellow arrows along the banks of the canal, and they're marking where the water is shallow at the sides, so to keep further across at these points. Moored up on the Saxelby visitor moorings, walked up to the co-op to get a few bits of shopping, and this is the first piece of memorabilia we've seen for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee this year. Hopefully this is going to be a game changer. We have had a washing machine installed since before Christmas, which was working fine on mains electric, but because our leisure batteries, lead acid leisure batteries, were below par, it wasn't working properly off of mains electric. So now we've got our new lithium batteries installed. This is our first test wash to hopefully see if it works properly with the new batteries on, and it will make life easier being able to do our own washing on board. And this is successful. This is the bit the machine struggled with before, was spinning, and it's spun absolutely fine. So it obviously was just the weak battery power we had previously. So that's really good news. So we've come into Burton Waters Marina. Going to see if we can get some fuel and some bits we need from the chandlery. Coming in towards Lincoln now, can see the cathedral on top of the hill over there. And the sun's come out for us, which is nice. This is Brayford Visitor Moorings in the centre of Lincoln.
Should we start?
We're walking up the hill, and at the top of the hill will be Lincoln Cathedral. Beautiful old part of the city. That's the part that's known as Steep Hill. And the sheer size of the cathedral has made it very difficult to get video in one go. So this is the best I can do, but it is a stunning building. Stunning stained glass windows in the cathedral. And the reflections on the floor as well. The absolute size of this cathedral, the expanse of it, is stunning. There's this lovely courtyard where we can sit outside in the sun as well. Beautiful architecture. This section of the cathedral was used to host parliaments in the 1300s. We're now in Lincoln Castle. There is quite a high charge to do the tour, so we're not doing the tour. It's £15 each and £10 to walk around the walls, but you can come in and look at this inside part without that. This has been an important walkway from the 12th century. Greystone terrace and greystone stairs, so the stairs were used by a lot of the cleaners and workers at the cathedral to access from where they lived lower down the hill up towards the cathedral. Another stunning building halfway down the hill in front of the cathedral. This used to be the girls' school, it's now part of the college. So walking back down the hill a bit, you can come into Temple Gardens and see one side of the palace, and then you can see the cathedral behind it. The palace was constructed between the 11th and 15th centuries and has been in use, and obviously currently being restored. It's a 2-year restoration plan. Should be open again next year. Temple Gardens have been restored back to their 19th century design, but there's actually evidence of them being here used in defensive ways from the 1st to the 4th century by the Romans. This is the end of the Fossdyke Navigation then goes on to the River Witham. So we're not going down there this time, we're heading back up towards Torksey, but we'll come back next year no doubt and go down onto the River Witham, and that goes down towards Boston. As we're heading out of Lincoln towards Torksey is about a mile long. Lots of variety of different sizes and shapes of boats and different states of repair. The lily pads are all starting to come out now. Real sure sign summer's definitely on the way. It's really noticeable now. Every day we move, there's more greenery, more plants, things have grown. We've had some really nice mild weather. Once the flowers come out on the lily pads, they're really pretty. There's trip boats available for hire out of Burton Water Marina. There's one behind us at the moment. Daily hire, I believe it's about £150 a day to hire them. Here we are, just coming back into the moorings at Torksey Lock, ready for going further up the river towards Cromwell tomorrow. Bit of a grey day today, but it is forecast to just have showers till 9 and then hopefully be dry until 1. So we're just getting ready to leave Torksey Lock and go down, up the river towards Cromwell. I struggle with this up and down the river bit because to me we're going down south, but we're going towards the start of the river, so we're actually going upriver. So it's very still and calm. There's just a few showers around, but hopefully it will make for a reasonably pleasant trip as long as we don't get too wet and it doesn't rain too much. Lockkeeper's just starting to fill the lock for us. It's just under an hour until we're going to go in and set off. So we're just exiting Torksey Lock to go further up the River Trent towards Newark. As you can see, a bit of a grey day, but despite the spots of rain, it is relatively calm. So hopefully it's going to be It's 126 actually. 120.
Alright, 126. I knew we'd forget it. Aye, so there you go. You've been with us, sorry, I don't mean to hit you out. While talking, you joined us to Lincoln along the Fossdyke Navigation. Lovely piece of canal. One to do in the future if you haven't already done it.
And we'll go back there again next year, won't we, and do the bit down to Boston. And then from there you can go out across the wash and around to Norfolk Broads.
Now there's a ride and a half.
That's a
Not that we've done it, we've been told about it.
Yeah.
But
one for the future.
One for the future. When the nerves get better. Being with me, it's just one of them, isn't it?
Anyway, we shall see you next week. Have a good week. Please don't forget, like and subscribe, help us grow the channel.
Push the button, ring the bell, it's free to you and me.
And then you'll get notified when we put our new videos out. See you later. Bye.
Bye, see you soon.